Sega.
Yo, what is going on, everybody? Just Mayo Ice here, and today we have another banger. After not being able to post on YouTube in so long, I am so excited to finally be back. We're not going to be, unfortunately, be able to do any live streams anymore. We're just going to be able to do videos now, but that's all good. We're going to keep trucking. We're going to keep posting content. This video today gonna be 4 tips to be a better Wattson. Guys, if y'all are new to the channel, make sure to like up, make sure to subscribe. Let's get straight into tip number 1. Let's get it. Alright, for tip number 1, we have stop taking so long placing traps. So many times I have seen my teammates die because they just want to stand there trying to get the trap perfect next to the door. Guys, it does not have to be perfect. They do not have to look nice. They honestly sometimes don't even have to be effective. Sometimes they just have to go around it, or break it. It's not always just about them having to struggle to go through it. Sometimes it's just simply delaying them to go through it. So don't worry so much about them being pretty, them being placed perfectly. As you can see, I just scattered them all over the place in this little room. And you know what? If they wanted to cross this room specifically, it would not be that easy for them. That was the whole goal of it, and it took me a whole second or two to put up, versus someone that wants to put it up perfectly, right at the door. Now, don't get me wrong, guys. There is certainly a time and a place to get your nodes all looking good, but whenever you're in the middle of a fight, like for example I am right now, it's more important that you're shooting at them than it is that you're just putting a bunch of nodes down. Get what you need down, then start focusing on fighting. You don't want to spend more time just placing traps than you are actually shooting, because then it just turns into a big 2v3 with your against your teammates. And honestly, that's the reason why I think a Wattson gets a lot of hate, because he's kind of like has that crypto effect where a lot of people don't like crypto because he's always on his drone, and they don't like Wattson because she always has her nodes out, and sometimes she can't be a lot of help. So you gotta find that balance. Don't have the nodes out too much. Make sure you're helping your team out. Don't just always place traps. Make sure you have that balance. Now you might be asking, is there any way that I can get some repetition? What's a way to get some repetition in? That's a good question. Let me let you know. So the way that I personally did it was, every time that I walked into a fresh room, if I had nodes, I just placed them down in the spots that I would want to put them in within a couple seconds. Tried to be as fast as possible, because I also want to get loot. I don't want to let all the randoms steal all my loot while I'm placing nodes down, trying to help them out at the same time. They don't see it like that. You gotta place nodes down, and then you gotta fend for yourself. You gotta get that loot right after. So don't spend too much time. Just walk into a new room, place those nodes down. Walk into a new room. If you got them, place the nodes down. But if you have them, don't just not place nodes down. Nodes are they're so important, guys. So many times I see people just walking around. They walk into like a tunnel, and they don't place nodes down. Like, come on, guys, place your nodes down. If you play Wattson and you're not placing your nodes down, what are you doing? Well, you're not using any abilities. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. But let's get straight into tip number 2. Alright, for tip number 2, we got heal health first. Now, we're not going to spend a whole lot of time on tip number 2 because it's pretty self-explanatory. If you've read the, Wattson's abilities, you should know exactly why you want to heal her health first. But I'm going to let you know anyways. Wattson has regeneration for her shield, kind of the same way that Octane has it for his health. So while you're healing your health, you're also regenerating your shield. And if you're staying next to your trophy system or your triangle or your ult, whatever you are on, you're also going to be regenerating your shield through your ult. So it's not going to be a crazy improvement. You might be saving a couple seconds, but a couple seconds in Apex is quite a long time. So make sure you take advantage of that for sure. So heal your health. If you get cracked and you're one shot, pop the med kit and then pop the shield batteries. I promise it'll help you out, guys. So heal your health first, use the med kit first. Now let's get on to tip number 3, guys. Let's get it. Alright, tip number 3, we have use her ult. Guys, use Wattson's ult. I know I'm gonna get a lot of criticism for this. Oh, you put use her ult on here. Yes, use her ult, guys. You know, I don't even see a lot of Wattsons, first of all. But when I do, I literally never ever see a trophy system on the ground. You know how many times I be getting bombarded with grenades and my teammate, my Wattson, just sitting in a corner or something, placing traps. Her ult is so important. You get so much stuff from her ult. You get the shield regeneration. You get the trophy system back there. You know, it's just crazy that I see so many Wattsons that just don't even use her ult, doesn't use her nodes, don't use anything on her. They just pick Wattson to pick her, I swear. And then they talk bad on Wattson, but her ult, especially inside buildings, is just so crazy valuable, especially if you're trying to heal up really quick. Honestly, sometimes I don't even use shield batteries. Sometimes I'll just put a trophy system next to my feet and start popping a med kit if I'm one shot, and by the time the med kit's done, I'm pretty much full health. So I mean, she can be like a healer even, honestly. And also, to go along with this, if you guys don't know, you can hold 2 ultimate accelerants, and an ultimate accelerant boosts your ult from 0 to 100 no matter what you're at. So hold ultimate accelerants, you can hold 2 of them, so you can have 3 trophy systems, guys. Hypothetically, but you can have 3 trophy systems. Imagine how OP that would be. Not really, but just imagine it would be. Anyways, guys, use her ult. Don't criticize me too much for this one, just use her ult. Her ult has so many different factors. It can be used to lock down a room, it can be used to heal yourself, it can be used to lock down position, it can be used to regenerate your nodes, it can be used to regenerate your shield. You can use an ultimate accelerant and get it in 1 ultimate accelerant. You can hold 2 ultimate accelerants. Like, the list goes on and on. And it's just crazy how important her ult is. Now, it does have the flaw where it can be kind of annoying if you have a fuse on your team, something like that, so make sure to look out for that, guys. But anyways, make sure to use her ult, guys. Anyways, let's get straight into the final tip, guys. Let's get it. And tip number 4, let's get it. Trap efficiency. This is not the same as trap speed, so don't say anything. This is trap efficiency. There's more to being efficient than there is to being fast. So trap efficiency. Whenever I think trap efficiency, I think thinking about the purpose of the trap whenever you place them. So a lot of the times I'll lead with like putting a trap on the outside of a door, just in case I want to retreat out that door. If I know I'm about to push somebody, a lot of the times I'll put it on the outside of the door because they have to push out. I'll push through it, and if I have to retreat, they'll be chasing me. They're not gonna follow through that trap. It doesn't matter if I'm a one shot, they're not gonna follow through the trap more than likely. And you see in this clip, I quickly get down, I quickly lock the room down. This clip right here is my favorite. You see me trap before I push, my team being messed up in the background. What's new? Good old Silently Loud. Make sure to check him out in the description below. I have his channel. I made sure to trap before I push these guys, just in case I got fried and I had a place to retreat. You always want to, make sure you have a safe place to go, because if I didn't kill those guys, I had no ammo. I would have been running straight back to that area if I did not kill them. You see me walking down this zip. Those zips in this map are very popular, having a trap there to notify you someone going through it. Same with these zips. Those are very high traffic areas. That's an efficient place to put a trap. Even if they just destroy the node, I'll be able to hear that. I'll be able to see it on the mini map. This is trap efficiency. Trap efficiency. Just make sure you're putting your traps down in a smart spot. Don't put them down all in a stupid spot. You gotta be fast with it, be efficient. It all goes together. It all comes with repetition. But anyways, guys, I appreciate y'all so much for watching. This is the first video. Next video is going to be a 2K video. I appreciate you guys watching, guys. If y'all are new to the Just Mayo Ice Gang fam, make sure to drop a like, drop a sub, and become a member down below, guys. We only have 1 member on the channel, so let's see if we can get that to 2 pretty soon. Peace out, guys. I appreciate y'all watching.